they're asking us for the base, the exponent, and to evaluate these three different examples here. So we have 4 to the 5th, and then we have the opposite of 7 squared, and then we have negative 5 squared in parentheses. Okay, and these two are very different. Very different. So let's look at the first one, 4 to the 5th power. Well, the base here is going to be 4, and the exponent is the little number up here, which is going to be 5. And what this means is that you're going to take the base times itself 5 times. So one way to evaluate this is in your calculator. You can do 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, right, 5 times, and that will give you 1024. Or in your calculator you could type in 4 and you could punch the button to the power of 5. You'll get the same thing. All right, now this next one. This next one is the opposite of 7 squared. Okay, the base of this next one is just the 7. The minus in front, that negative, is not part of the base because it's not in the parentheses. So when you go to square, you're only going to square the 7, and that negative is just going to drop down. All right, so the exponent is obviously the little number up there is 2. And to evaluate this, it's going to be the opposite of 7 times 7, which is negative 49. And if you punch this in your calculator, if you put it straight like this, if you hit negative 7 squared, it is going to tell you negative 49. All right, so for the last one here, this is negative 5 squared. Now for this one, the base is negative 5. That negative is part of the base because it's in the parentheses, and it is going to hit by the exponent, which up here is 2. So to evaluate this one, it's going to be negative 5 times negative 5. Put that in your calculator, and you're going to see that you get 25. Now, if you go to your calculator and you type in, I'm going to put it in red, if you type in the opposite of 5 and then you hit the square button, it's not going to give you a positive 25. It's going to give you a negative 25 unless you type in these parentheses. Okay, and you do have parentheses on your calculator above the 8 and the 9. So here is my trick question to the class. And the trick question is, ready? What is negative 7 squared? Okay, and the answer is, it depends. And here's what I mean. Am I saying negative 7 squared, or am I saying negative 7 squared? And you have to know what the base is. If you're taking negative 7 squared, like on the top, with no parentheses, then your answer is going to be negative 49. But if you're saying negative 7, and you're squaring that, negative times negative is a positive, so you'll get positive 49. Okay, so pay attention to the parentheses on this one.